Today's workout is all standing. I want you to start with your feet hip width apart. So not shoulder width, but hip width. Centre of the hips, centre of the knees, centre of the ankles. Lift your toes, spread them and place them down. And I'm going to ask you to gently rock into the balls of your feet and back into the heels. So you're not lifting the feet, you're not lifting the heels. I just want you to feel the weight shifting forward into the balls of your feet, keeping those toes slightly lifted but relaxed. So very little movement. I'm going to make my movement a bit bigger just so that you know I'm moving. Okay, now I want you to come back to a centre position where the weight is even between the front of the feet, the ball of the foot and the heel. And then we're going to take that rock from side to side. So as you do this, feel the weight shifting across your feet. So it's going to be on the outside on this foot, on the inside on this. And when you go the other way, it's shifting to here. And exactly the same thing, slowly make that movement smaller until the weight comes back evenly on both sides. Okay, from there, stay facing me. With that weight even, what I want you to do is bend your knees slightly, tilt your pelvis underneath, tilt it back, come centre and stand up. Keeping the knees slightly soft as you come up, tilt under, tilt back, come centre and up. Now although I like you generally to keep your head up in a good posture when we're doing this sort of workout, what I want you to do is quickly check what's happening with your knees. Are they coming in or are they going out, or are they tracking nicely over the toes? If they're not, have a play with that as well. Be really aware. If you see that that movement isn't good, have a look in the mirror and do this in front of the mirror. And just be really aware of what's going on with your body. You know, feel where there's tightness. Well done. And up. So from that position, check again that your knees aren't turned in. Open out through the hips if you need to. We've got the hips in a nice position, which should now be in the centre. You're not at the front, you're not standing forward on your hips. You're not sticking your bum out. Nicely tucked. Think about engaging your pelvic floor. So think of a pelvic elevator, 3 floors. We're going to engage those pelvic floor muscles as if you're trying to stop yourself weeing and passing wind at the same time. Keep breathing please though. And you're going to come up just to floor 1 of 3. So not all the way up, not as tight as you can get it, just up to floor 1 and release. Now next time when you do that, I also want you to think about zipping up and releasing. So as if you're trying to do up a slightly tight pair of jeans, just pulling everything in from the side, feeling these muscles here. Breathing out, breathing in, let it all go. Breathing out as you engage pelvic floor and release. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on with our shoulders. Take the arms forward, float them back, ram them forward, squeeze back. Watch you're not allowing the chest to push forward as you come back. Just take it as far as you comfortably can. Might be a lot smaller than me. Let's hold it at the back in little pulses without lifting the chest. Release it forward and pulse back. 2, 3. One more. All right, bringing the hands back by the side of the body. Now have a quick peep down as well. Is your thumb and forefinger pointing towards me, or have you allowed your hands to slip forward? Circle those shoulders back, centre finger in line with the seam. Beautiful. Okay, now let's have a think about our head. So quite often we see people's heads in a slightly forward position, not very good for your balance. So what I want you to do is think about lengthening the back of the neck and retracting the chin. So when I say retract the chin, I don't mean pull it down to your chest, I mean pull straight back. Maybe stick your hands under your chin, almost as if you've got your chin on a shelf, and just slide back and release. Feel the back of that neck lengthen. So you're not lifting the chin up in the air, you're sliding straight back. and release. Let's just release that, turning the head gently to one side and then the other. Some gentle movements with the breath now. Breathing in as you prepare, breathing out. Let's float one arm up as high as is comfortable. Breathing in as you come back down. Breathing out, prepare. So zipping up, pulling up that pelvic floor as you breathe out. And let that arm float. And coming back down. Breathing in as you float. Breathing out as you come down. Breathing in and breathing out as you float up. Breathing in as you come down. I've got my palms facing inwards. If you had your palms, the backs of your hands going towards the sky, then I'd like you to change to the other way. If you had your hands same as me, then change it to the back and just see the difference. So you might notice this way, my arm only comfortably comes up just above my shoulder. To do with the positioning of the arm and where the bones sit in the sockets. So play with that. Open out through the shoulders, palms facing, and you're going to reach that little bit further. And when you're as short as me, those extra inches are really important for getting anything out of the top shelf. Chocolate that my husband hides just out of reach. Okay, just let those arms swing. You might want to swing them across the body or backwards and forwards. Just watch, you're not going to bash the wall. I'm going to move forward slightly. So it's not a definite swing. This is a loose swing. You're going to let the arms hang in the sockets and just release. And maybe just let them circle. Leaning forward feels quite good. Okay, and release. Let's do a little bit here now for opening up through the shoulders. Think about your posture all the way through the feet, the knees, the hips, the shoulders. Now I'm going to ask you, and the head, bring those elbows in tight to the body as if you're holding a tray, and you can't bring your hands any further in than there, so we're not going to cross them over. We're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and open out to the side. So I'm going to turn so you can see. I'm coming to here and then I'm squeezing the shoulder blades together. Doesn't matter how far back you go. If you're only moving a short distance, if it's only an inch or so, that's fine too. Opening out, squeeze the shoulder blades together without lifting the chest. That's great. And one more. Let's turn the hands the other way. Taking it out. Bringing it back in and release. Shake it out. So that's our little short posture-based Pilates routine for today. See you the next time. Bye for now.